Good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to the Law Society for today's admissions ceremony. I'd like to start with just a couple of introductions. Today's ceremony is going to be hosted by the Vice President of the Law Society of England and Wales, Mr. Nick Emerson, and my name is Reg Parsons, and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. I have just a couple of brief announcements before we commence, and they do relate to your safety. As we have no planned evacuation drills this afternoon, any alarm activation must be treated as real and should be followed immediately. In the unlikely, and it is a very unlikely event this happening, your nearest exits are the fire exit at the rear of the room and over on our left. You'll be required to assemble outside the Royal Courts of Justice on Carey Street, and basically we will try and get you back here as soon as we are clear. There will be fire marshals in jackets which you can follow, and if you have advised us of any disability, then please remain in your seat as trained chair operators will be with you and assist. But under no circumstances should we use the lifts. So please, no lifts. Today's new solicitors have already received individually their certificates, and this afternoon, as I say, they will be formally admitted by the Vice President. They'll have their photo taken by our official photographer, but we will utilize this replica scroll for the purposes of the photo. If at the time of the individual presentations, guests wish to take, family, friends wish to take their own photos, then you may do so. But please remain seated when your new solicitor comes on stage. Now, specifically for you new solicitors here at the front, I will line you up, I will ask each of you how you wish to be named, and then invite you to make your way up the steps on this side of the stage for your photograph and a few words with the Vice President. You'll then return to your seats this way down and retain your seats. Please, if you could use the hand sanitizer as you enter and as you exit the stage, that would be very, very useful. Lastly, if you do have mobile phones on, could you please turn them to mute or off, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, could I kindly ask you to please stand if you are able and welcome the Vice President of the Law Society of England and Wales, Mr. Nick Emerson.
Thank you very much. Happy Friday. I hope they've all taken the afternoon off work, or if not, you're skiving. Either way, you're very welcome. And if you've not found work yet, this is a fantastic profession. I'm sure you'll do very well. Let's get back to the speech. It's a privilege to be here today to welcome you all to the solicitor profession and to congratulate you all on your immense achievement. It's a particular privilege to do so after so many months of enforced distance, during which, for public health reasons, I've not been able to welcome you all personally to our new intake of solicitors. I'm delighted that we're all here today. As ever, this ceremony is an opportunity to celebrate what each and every one of you has achieved. As you all know, qualifying as a solicitor takes dedication, determination, and a lot of hard graft. That's particularly the case for all of you who've had to take that journey towards the profession in especially unusual and trying circumstances. It can't have been easy, and so I commend you all in particular for your perseverance and resilience. These are traits that will stand you in excellent stead throughout your legal career. As well, I'm sure that you'll all recognise the important contribution made to your success by your parents, your friends, your families, and your partners, some of whom may be here with you today. I'm sure that you'd all like to thank them in your own way for helping you get this far. Now, this is a Law Society tradition, so bear with me. So, just for a moment, let me focus on them, those who have worked in the background, made sacrifices for you, provided hope and encouragement, and helped you stick to the path which has brought you here today. If you're able, would all new solicitors please stand up, turn round, and give them a big round of applause to show them just how grateful you are for their support. Okay, let's not get carried away. Job done there, well done. The fabric of society depends on rights and obligations, benefits and burdens. Getting a job, renting or buying a home, getting married, getting divorced, running a business, employing, being employed, negotiating Brexit, all depends on rights and obligations being validly created and effectively enforced. And at the heart of every right and obligation is a lawmaker, a law advisor, and a law enforcer. That means you. Solicitors are the beating heart of societies. You'll help keep people out of trouble and soon become the person who others come to for advice. And that's a privilege that's so incredibly valuable. You'll have a uniquely privileged relationship with your client. Your client can tell you anything, safe in the knowledge that you'll not tell anyone else what you have heard, and cannot be forced to by government, by the police, or by anyone. Even priests and doctors do not have this privilege. But with this privilege comes a great responsibility. And I'm now not talking about the rules and regulations to which you are now subject, but something more fundamental. It's about your character and your reputation. A client who takes advice from you will trust that you're honest and have integrity, that you'll give them impartial, clear, and expert advice, and that you'll treat them fairly. Often this means that you must give the kind of advice that your client will not want to hear. And indeed, it's not your job to give them the advice they want to hear. It's your job to thoroughly understand your client's needs and to give them the advice which is in their absolute best interests. Advice on what to do and how to keep themselves safe and out of trouble. There'll be times in your career when people will try to deprive you of your integrity. So it's crucial that you remember this. Whether you're advising somebody in a police station or a prison cell, a conveyancing client in your own office, or an executive of a public company, whatever the temptation or inducement, if any of them asks you to make an inappropriate step, don't do it. Integrity is one of those things you can't have a little of. You either have it or you don't, and without it, you can't be a solicitor. We're all ambassadors for this profession. The actions of any one solicitor can affect the reputation of us all. Being a solicitor is more than just a job. It's a vocation for life. You might say that being a solicitor is not what you do, it's who you are. Against that important background, I'm delighted to tell you that from now on, you're never alone. Wherever you are, whether it's working in the UK or overseas, you have us as your professional body. The job of the Law Society is to support you throughout your career, whether you want to network, develop your skills, or set up on your own. Want advice when your career doesn't seem to be progressing as you want? Need a shoulder to cry on? Need advice on what to do in a tricky situation? This Law Society is yours. We even have a practice advice website and helpline to help you with detailed and practical advice. If you're going to be working in London, either permanently or just from time to time, or even if you're just visiting, this building is yours, whether you come for work, for a cup of coffee, or just to impress your friends. I always have difficulty with that. I knew somebody who came on a Tinder date here, and it didn't last very long, I can tell you. But, we have a terrific library, also available online. We have meeting spaces. This is your home. Use it and be part of it. The library, if you've not been, is just at the end opposite the end of this building, and it's worth going for photographs, and it's very nice. And there's a president's chair, which I keep telling people you're not meant to sit on, but we do. And I noticed that last week it now has a notice, be careful with the chair. So please go and sit in it, take a good photograph, but be careful with it. Any society is only as strong as its membership. I very much hope you're all prepared to get involved and add your skills and talents to the strengths of this organisation. I invite you to join our sections and divisions, particularly our Junior Lawyers Division, which represents over 70,000 members and is a peer group to support newly qualified solicitors at the start of their journey into the profession. There's also our Women Lawyers Division, our Ethnic Minority Lawyers Division, and our LGBT+ division. They're all free to join and provide you with the skills, support, and information necessary to help you at all stages of your career. I also urge you to look towards joining some of our many groups and specialist committees which rely on your expertise, with perhaps a view to standing for the Law Society Council one day. This profession is governed by solicitors just like you and me. So today I am in effect handing the baton over to you, newly qualified solicitors, in the certainty that you're joining a profession going through change, but one which will offer you wider and more exciting opportunities than ever before, and in the knowledge that the Law Society will be here for you throughout your careers. In this fast-changing world, there's some things that don't change. Our profession is still synonymous with quality, expertise, innovation, and most importantly, our core values of adherence to the rule of law and personal integrity. Whatever your future dreams, hopes, and aspirations, I hope you enjoy your careers. My congratulations to you all on your achievement as qualifying as a solicitor. There's a world of opportunity out there. Go out and grab it with both hands. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a few final words to the new solicitors before we proceed this afternoon. The official photographer will be at front here taking pictures of you. And of course, these pictures are of the utmost importance as a memory of the day. And experience has shown that the best results are taken when you bump arms and then put one hand on the scroll as though you're actually receiving it. Don't be too realistic and walk off with it, because that will put us into problems. The official photographer will take 2 photos of you, and if you could try and focus on him first before family and friends that might be taking pictures as well. So we just get that absolutely right. Please don't forget the hand sanitizers as you enter and exit the stage. And finally, to everybody in the room, we have quite a few people here today. So if you could keep your applause and enthusiasm as loud for the first as the last, and everyone will get the same thing. So it's my very proud duty to introduce the solicitors to the stage.
And if any supporters want to come down and take a photo, please do. Please come down, but stand behind the official photographer because they get annoyed if you get in the way.
Our first new solicitor is Georgia Amin. Saida Zara Askari. Kiran Ayub.
Are we bumping elbows or shaking hands?
Sorry?
Bumping elbows or shaking hands?
As you wish, sir.
Unless you want to put
Lovely.
elbows in this time.
We're all shaking hands, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Would you please welcome Lee Baldwin?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Samuel Barnes. Charlotte Brinksman. Michelle Broom. Rosie Butler. Christian Cernadola. Lee Ann Chu. Sophia David. Holly Davis. Catherine Donald. Precious Fasania. Catherine Gooding. Lucy Gray. Georgie Harrison. Abigail Jones. Malik Kasim. Francesca Kunders. Ramya Kumar.
Thank you.
Iris Kiriasi. Sasha Lau. Brian Lee. Charlotte Luton Johnson. Sophie Machin. Abby Melrose. Primoz Mikelic. Jack Mitchell. Sarah Morris. Sadia Malik Murray.
Walk slowly. I just need to get... These robes are hot, so...
Alec Newton. Inaya Arenzi Nur Mohammed Croatia. Carol Nkatha Abungu. Bronte Pettifer. James Pitts. Angarawa Sinchinta Pratawi. My apologies. Thank you. Melissa Puckett. Anna Rosello. Lauren Romo.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Rashmita Roy Chowdhury. Stephanie Rutherford. Omar Sohail Sawa. Mariam Satter. Rebecca Senior.
Lovely to meet you.
Chloe Smith.
Nice to meet you.
David Smith. Laureen Suleiman. Deanne Tambunan. Fiona Thompson Butler. Shreya Vasu. Lucy Vickers. Maria Yassin.
I'm good. How are you?
Alexandra Sahariadi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the admissions ceremony this afternoon. And we've had, as I say, a large attendance today. So thank you for your patience, applause, and the support you've given to all our new solicitors. And if I could add my personal apologies for a couple of mispronunciations. If you wish to have photos, or indeed additional photos, taken by our official photographer, then all you have to do is make your way downstairs shortly to the Carrie Morrison room in the corner of the ground floor lobby, where the photographer will be pleased to assist you. All the photographs taken by our photographer today are available to view online by accessing your personal account on the Marston Events website, and they will be attached to that. You will then be able to order them as you require. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, on the ground floor, we'll be shortly inviting you to join the Vice President in a complimentary celebration where glasses of bubbly, non-alcoholic drinks and snacks will be served in the reading room. And to the new solicitors, please remember, whilst you're there, to return your gowns before 5 p.m. We'd also like you to visit, if you can, to visit our fabulous library while you're here, and that also closes at 5 p.m. and you can access that by the far staircase from the lobby there. If it's your wish to remain here and take some photographs, then please do so. Stage, fireplace, windows, wherever you wish.
I'll leave this.
But before we do that, can I ask you please to put your hands together and give one rousing applause for all our new solicitors, together with the Vice President of the Law Society of England and Wales, Mr. Nick Emerson.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. I wish you a very, very good afternoon. Please enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely time. Congratulations to you all once again. From me, thank you and good afternoon.